We're with Avery Paananen and her mom, Liz, joining us here. Also, Alex Spear from the Boston Globe joining us. Sophia and I are just back. Take us through your diagnosis and what you've gone through, what Avery's gone through here since first finding out.
Yes, so right after her second birthday, we noticed a lump on the back of her head, and the lump was getting bigger and bigger, so we took her to the doctor, and they didn't think anything of the lump, but she had a scratch on her neck, which had petechiae all over it. They immediately sent us to Brigham and Women's in Foxborough for blood work, and then immediately sent us to Boston Children's, where not even within an hour, we were told that she has acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Oh my goodness.
I can't imagine as a parent what those early moments are like. Take us through what they were able to do to help guide you through this.
Yeah, well, only one parent was allowed to go in because of COVID. So once we started, I immediately had to call my husband and inform him. And I mean, from the start, they were just there for us, and they helped with Avery. She was smiling the whole time. Meanwhile, I was crying in the back room. But, I mean, they've just been there since day one for everything that we've been through.
What is her experience like? So many of the kids that we've had a chance to talk to, we had a 4-year-old boy yesterday named Will, and he was excited to go to Dana-Farber. Yeah?
She loves it.
She loves it.
She loves it. She goes every Monday, and she calls the Child Life team there her best friends.
Oh.
So she gets excited to see her best friends every week.
As
Avery,
a parent,
are they your friends? Yeah.
Yeah, and that, I mean, to you, so you know that you're not taking your child who's crying, who's not looking forward to this. It must make such a difference to know you're bringing your child to help cure them, and they have friends, they have support, they have love, they like going. What does that mean to you?
It's a breath of fresh air, honestly, because when we first found out this was so stressful, and they go above and beyond to make the families and the children feel comfortable, and it's really appreciated.
You mentioned, you know, the reaction of a parent is, of course, like there's a feeling of helplessness, and those tears, I can't even imagine what that's like. What did it mean to be talked through this and to hear that Avery had this treatable form of leukemia, and to hear kind of how the landscape has changed with this kind of diagnosis?
So, honestly, I knew nothing about leukemia at first. Every step of the way, they have talked me through everything and made sure that I was well aware of what was going on, because, I mean, I can't help my child. They're helping my child. So they want me to be informed. And life has just been completely different ever since.
Avery has a twin.
Yes.
And 2 siblings.
Yes.
And they're all 8 or under.
Yes.
How do you do it?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But dealing with this, and as you said, throwing in the COVID curveball of only one person with her at a time, how have they been able to help you and your family manage all of this?
Well, they have given us tremendous support with explaining it to the brothers and sisters. They've given us books. They've given us everything. My husband and I have switched off for a long time, taking turns going, because only one parent can go at a time, and they're just phenomenal. So,
treatment. You've now been getting treatment for a year and a half, basically.
Yes.
It's not over.
No.
But are you starting to, it sounds like maybe you have about 6 more months of treatment. Is that about right?
Yeah, so they said 2 years from remission date. Her remission date is March 29th. So somewhere around March 29th, 2023.
So you are still going through this. You've been through this, and we look at these wonderful pictures of your family. Tell people why this is important, why they should make a gift, why the money is so important for the Dana-Farber.
So this is important because this can happen to anybody, and the parents are helpless, the families are helpless. All the research that goes into this, when I first found out about Avery's diagnosis, I was told that it was a 5-year treatment. The research that was put into this brought it down to 2 years. So Avery would have had to go through this for 5 years if there weren't people like you guys who donate for research.
That's just since the start of the treatment that this is, that's that recent that this has changed, that the landscape has changed?
They said it was a few years before she was diagnosed that the research, they realized that you only need 2 years.
Remarkable.
Yeah.
Continued success.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
Avery, can you say bye? It means you get to leave. Can you say bye? Can you say thank you, everyone?
I think she was waving.
How about just a wave? Can you wave?
Siblings, yeah.
Say bye.
Bye.
There you go.